give a fuck what other people think. Welcome back to this new video, random video, but I felt like it was important after the latest event that happened to me. Good things, but what I wanted to talk about today is kind of cheesy. I see a lot of people talk about it, but if you're feeling trapped in your job, in your life, or whatever the situation may be, and you just want to follow a dream, that's kind of been me my entire life, as I've always been chasing something. At first I was trying to be a musician for, like a touring musician for like 10, 15 years almost. And that was tough. I made it pretty far, but I could never really make a living off of it. But I still love music. I still make music, and it's still very entwined and incorporated with my video editing, obviously. I moved to Nashville when my band was releasing their latest album, The Hell You Wanted. So I was going back and forth, but my wife and I moved in with one of my best friends, Slasher Talks, and we all had the intent, just trying to survive. And then my wife and I were in the music industry. I was wanting to get more into music videos with just any artist, really. I didn't really care. I was like, let's just create. And my wife is a booking agent for a talent agency now. But we came here 6-7 years ago with hopes and dreams, and I feel like we accomplished them in many different ways. But at my job, and you can see it in I made a short film about this called The Day I Quit My Job. Feel free to check it out here in the link. Where it was just like, that was like an A24 interpretation of like I quit my job. But I love my job. My job was awesome. I got to work with so many cool artists, and my bosses were the coolest people I've ever known in my entire life. And I miss working with them every day. But the issue that I have as a person is that I'm never content, and that's a problem for sure. I could have definitely just done that job forever, but like I said, I felt trapped. And I've always been a big believer in primary greatness, going after your goals for the main reason of that being love and the pursuit of passion. And that's kind of how I've always viewed my life, is like, if you're on this planet, you should just be able to do what you want, minus kill people, under the law. But you should be able to do that. You should be able to follow your dreams, and there should be no stigmas, and there should be nothing holding you back from doing that. I had a lot of people tell me I should move to Nashville. I had a lot of people tell me, honestly, a lot of mean things, and I just ignored them. I had those, not those same people, but a lot of other people also said to me that I shouldn't be a musician. And I had a lot of people tell me I need to focus on one thing and blah, 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 all these things. And in my heart, I was just like, I don't understand why I can't do multiple things. Now, almost 20 years later of pursuing all of these passions and these talents and these creatives, it has made me the creative that I am with music and knowing Photoshop and art and photography and now video and all of those things, After Effects, and now I want to start learning 3D, and it's so hard, but we're working on it. So all I'm trying to say is, remember the primary greatness, not secondary greatness. You're not doing this for likes. You're not doing this for gratitude. You're not doing this for people to tell you, good job. You're doing this so that you love what you're doing, so that when you go to sleep at night, it's easier. And that's the point I got to in my job, where I was just like, I'm just not the happiest in my passion. It kind of just died out, and it became a copy and paste situation that for me and my soul, I just didn't want to do that. And that's why I moved here. So I had quit to go freelance. And within that decision I made was to submit more for like contests and short films and stuff like that, but I still have to be working and pay my bills. So that's just a tough divide. But randomly, I got this email to submit for this contest on what I thought was TikTok, but it's actually an app called Real Shorts TV, where it's a cool idea where you can pretty much essentially be like TikTok, but for TV shows and stuff on vertical platform. And you scroll and watch them, and if you like them, you save them, share them. You can't comment. But, which I think commenting would be cool, because then you can have discussions with other people about it. But it's a new way to stream vertical content, pretty much, and it's of any length. Anyways, they wanted people to submit to get people over to their app, obviously, and there was like, you could win $50,000, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There was multiple contests, I guess. I didn't even realize that. I didn't really pay attention. I think I was one of the only people to submit a wide video in vertical format, which is hilarious itself because everybody actually shot in vertical. And when watching a couple of these different films, there was a lot of like production companies involved and teams, and which is awesome. I hope to one day have a small enough team of collective creatives like those people to have like a little crew that I can call my own and that we make just some sick films. But I was like, oh, I'm up against some competitors, so wow, okay, whoops. But whatever, I submitted this short, this little gangster short, because I'm really into making gangster films. I want to mix A24 cross with Scorsese films. So I submitted it, but I didn't hear anything. I forgot about it, honestly. I completely forgot about it, which is the point. Just submit. Oh well, what's it matter? Just make a post. Oh well, what's it matter? Just start. Oh well, what does it matter? What is it going to affect you unless it actually takes time away from like family and you're like being distant and stuff like that? Like, don't do that. But in general, it doesn't hurt to just do it, especially in today's streaming world with TikTok and these fast services. Like, just post it. Who cares? So that's what I did. And I woke up a couple days ago that I had won one of the categories, and the category was best edge of the seat winner, and pretty much was just, they said it kept you on the edge of your seats. Here's their certificate to say it. And I won $10,000. I woke up to that. That isn't to gloat, like holy crap, that's a lot of money. I can't believe that happened. And I want people who follow me that do this, who are wanting to make a career out of this or like wanting to do it, like it's possible. I just made $10,000 and I was just doing push-ups in my basement. Obviously the storyline was a little bit more than that, and I have almost 12 years of experience now on failure and stuff like that I could go into. But in general, you know, like it was just me down there, and I won $10,000, which proves to me that I need to focus on this more, and I need to do this even more and like take it more serious. And that goes back to primary greatness. I did it just because I loved it. Wasn't doing it for the likes. I was like, I'm not gonna win anything because I'm not even submitting it right, I don't think. And I won a category. So when you believe in yourself that way, and how cheesy that is, you can go as far as you want to go. The only limitations that are set on you are unfortunately by others in society. When they tell you these rules and they tell you these stigmas and they tell you this is how it goes. And I can tell you that is not how it goes. And I can tell you from experience that most of those people who are telling you those things are scared to make a move themselves. Follow those dreams. It can be hard. It can be scary. Listen, I've slept in not like a trailer court. I slept in a trailer, my band's trailer, for 6 months up in Minot, North Dakota when I was a musician, and it was miserable. I won't get into that. If you want to hear more about it, I'm happy to, but I won't dive into it here. I toured relentlessly for years, sleeping in a van, no heat. I was on Warped Tour for 2 years, just grinding, selling records like door-to-door salesman to get people to hear my passion, because as a musician, I wanted people like me that had been dealt generational trauma that you can move on and you can heal and that you can be okay and different. And that's kind of what always, to me, Devil in the Details was about, and my life's always been about, and a lot of my stories are about that. Whatever your passion is, I got off the rails here, but whatever your passion is, all I'm telling you is to just do it. And don't give a fuck what other people think, because it doesn't matter. When you sleep at night and you wake up, whether it be with your partner or by yourself, it's you. You're the one making the decision. I believe in you, just like y'all believe in me, and we can all make this money doing this. Facebook's paying me. TikTok's paying me, not a lot of money by any means, but that wasn't a thing 10 years ago when I was a musician trying to make it, selling my CDs at malls in Denver, selling the shirt off my back to make a living following my passion. Do what you gotta do, and one day it's gonna pay off. I promise you. What I'm asking for in this is not for you to sub. I want you to comment and, you know, tell me your passion, or tell me your experience, or tell me your fears. Let's have an open conversation. I have a Discord. It's linked in all of my stuff. You know, if you want to have these open conversations, let's do it. I'm not saying that I can be a coach, but if anything, I can relate to anyone trying to chase a dream. And I can tell you, it ain't easy. It is not easy, but we got this. Thanks for watching. Peace.